So I just had to show you what's going on outside today. For 3 days now. Well, welcome back. Hi, my name is Chandra. This is Glitter 50. So I realized that last month I did a Boxycharm unboxing. I think I posted it, but anyway, I got this OFRA palette, which has everything in it, and I have never used it. Not once, not anything. And it has the bronzer, the blush, the highlight, and all of these beautiful colors. And so today I'm going to use them and play around. I also happen to have, so there's a wonderful YouTuber, her name is Angela Bright, and she has these lashes, and let me see if I can get a better view. These are called the Minimalist lashes, and these are right up my alley. So I'm going to try these today too. So if you like lashes, she's a YouTuber that basically does eye looks, and she's come out with her own brand of eyelashes, and they're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. I like more minimal. I don't like great big huge. I mean, sometimes I do, but yeah. So I'm going to go in my Pretty Fresh ColourPop eye base. Per usual, let me find my brush. So yeah, it is snowing here in Washington, and it has been for 3 days, and I am so thankful that Thursday was my last day of work until Thursday, because hopefully some of this will melt away. I say hopefully because it is pretty cold, and this is not normal for Washington to have this much snow, but the groundhog did see his shadow, so there's, I guess, a little bit of truth to that, because winter has finally hit. So I know I've said this like 50,000 times, but I turned 51 this year, and for all of you young women who seem to think that when you get older you don't have to deal with acne, let me tell you, Bonnie and Clyde right here have shown up in full force. So I'm just going to cover them up right now, and then when and my little bit of redness, so when I put my foundation on, they're kind of set already. And then I'm going to take my Fenty Pro Filtr in butter, and I'm going to set my eyelids. Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these eyeshadows. I mean, they're beautiful. I love them. The colors are great. I have never used a OFRA eyeshadow. I have never used an OFRA blush or a bronzer. I do have an OFRA highlighter, and I believe the highlighter, like, it looks similar to these 3 shades right here, maybe, but we're just gonna see what I do today. So I'm going to take a nice fluffy brush. This is the BH Cosmetics number 9 brush. I don't remember what collection it was from. And do these have names on the back? I believe this is called Fresh. It doesn't have a mirror, but it does say, smile, you're beautiful. And, you know, you are. Everybody is beautiful. So, I'm just going to put this in my crease and move it up into my transition. And see how this goes. I know you guys can't see it, but I do have a mirror sitting right here in front of me. Makes it easier for me to see what I'm doing. I'm just going to brush that. And I'm going to move it out just a little bit today. I can clean all that up if I want to later. We'll see how this goes. So I'm just brushing it through. And now I'm going to do the other eye. I will say that these are very pigmented. So not quite as pigmented as my ColourPop ones, but like I said, this is my first time using them, so I'm kind of going in light rather than heavy-handed because I don't want to overdo it. Because I don't know what I'm doing yet. This is kind of an orangey color. Orange terracotta color, so we're just blending that into the transition. All right, and on that same brush, I'm going to take this color, which I believe is called Ready. I'm just going to take that same brush and just go over the top of it and blend it. Just blend them together. Do that on the other eye. That kind of evens it out a little bit more and gives it a little bit more transition up into the higher arch of my eye. Alrighty, so now I'm going to take a pencil brush and I'm going to dip into, I'm actually going to dip into the bronzer, and I believe, it's hard to, Intentions, I think is what this one is called. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that on my brush, tap it off a little bit, just to give it a little bit of a, maybe, brown base. It's not doing quite what I want it to do yet, so we'll put a little bit more. I love the indentation on the OFRA. I like their style of palettes. Like I said, I've never used their shadows before, so this is new to me. But I wanted a little bit cooler toned. That orange was getting a little yellow, or a little bit warm for me. And I'm going to go in with another color on top of this, but I want it to just be a little bit on the sides. So this will make it a little bit easier to get the color that I want. So today is actually Valentine's Day. And with it being snowy, we're obviously not going anywhere. It's 2021 and we're still kind of in a global pandemic type stage. We're slowly trying to work our way out of it. But we're not in any hurry to go anywhere. And besides that, Thursday my husband and I were going to go out to see friends, and literally both of our cars decided that they needed to not work anymore. So needless to say, we've been stuck at home. My car is stuck in the shop because with all the snow, it was hard to get to the shop. So now I'm going to take the color I think I took Clean Slate before and Reset, and now I'm taking the color Ready, which is this one right here. And I'm going to blend that with that bronzer shade Intentions. Give myself a little bit more depth to those colors. And there's a little fallout happening, but I can clean that up later. I'm just going to blend that in. Kind of like that color though. Goes well with the bronzer. I mean, I would assume that they would all play well together because it's what they do, but bring it in a little bit. So yeah, we took my car into the shop and we've been having problems. It was overheating, and so we've been having problems with it. I'm gonna take my fluffier brush and go back into that shade Clean Slate and just buff that around. We've been having problems with it overheating, and so now it's in the shop and getting everything ready, getting fixed, but it's stuck there because it's snowing and I don't want to go and get it. Because I think the struts in my husband's van are down, and so I think I need to add a little bit more of that shade Ready on this side to try and get it even. Anyway, I don't want to drive with it like it is, but enough about all that. So these colors are blending really well. They look really good together. So now I really want to use that green one. I'm just going to go for it. I mean, I'm not doing anything today, so I'm just going to put that green all over my lid. Here we go. Look at that color. It's so pretty. I like using my finger because it glides on better, and then I can go back over it and buff it in. But look at that shade. It's so pretty. Yes, I like it. That green again. Isn't that such a pretty color? Oh. I'm gonna need to deepen out that outer corner here a little bit, but get this all over my lid and then we'll go back. You know, it's all about getting it all even, and I'm just going to take a tissue and wipe off the ends. You know what? I'm going to take kind of a fluffier flat brush and go into that reddy shade, that deep terracotta shade, and I'm going to tap it off a little bit and see if I can deepen that up. Yeah, with that brush, and give myself the depth that I want out there. And blend that in. How's that? Let's do this side. I think it is snowing again. Oh my goodness gracious. I am ready for the snow to stop. So I grew up in Vermont. I know I've told you some stories about my growing up, and we'll have story time again if you'd like. But so growing up in Vermont, we used to build snow forts. My best friends, Trish and Jen, and sometimes even their little sister Rebecca would come out and play with us too. But we used to play all the time in the snow, so I'm over it. I don't want to go out and play in the snow anymore. I want the snow to go away. I moved to Washington so I could see snow on the mountains, but I didn't have to deal with it every day. Now I'm going to go back into that blending brush and just make sure there's no harsh lines. I like these colors though. Not my normal, not what I would typically do, but I like them. That looks so pretty. Okay, so now we're going to just leave those like that for now. And I'm going to go in with this Glamglow. I really like this. I think it does really well at holding back the oils. I didn't really think I was an oily person, but I can be. And so this actually helps control my oils in my skin. Just warm it up between your fingers and pat it in there. It kind of has like a menthol, and honestly it kind of smells like when you go into the dentist a little bit. So I'm just kind of patting that in and smoothing that in. It's a primer, and it's supposed to help even out your skin tone and give your foundation something to adhere to. I'll just wipe off my hands, give that a couple minutes to set in. I really like that green on my eyes, and wait till you see when I get the eyelashes on and eyeliner. We'll get all that. It's a work in progress. You know how this is. So I'm going to go in with my Believe Beauty foundation. I forget. Oh, Skin Finish Foundation. And this is in the shade Soft Beige. And I do like a pump and a half. just what I find works best for me. And my Boxycharm brush. And I just brush it all over. Ooh, what is that? I don't know what that was, but get that off of there. Brush over Clyde down there. Blend in my foundation. Even out my skin tone a little bit. Now, I like a more natural skinned look. I don't want to look like I have a whole lot of foundation on. So that's why I only use like a pump and a half. Sometimes I have to go in with a little bit more. Now I'm going to take my sponge. I don't remember what sponge this is or where I got it from. And I can see a little bit of redness over here, so I am going to take just a little bit more. Another half a pump. There we go. And then I'm going to take my sponge again and get rid of those brush lines. Brush it down your neck. See how that just covered over Bonnie and Clyde over here? Goodness gracious. People think that since it's snowing, they can go out and drive kind of hog wild. And I'm like, you know, if you wreck, you're still going to have to pay for that car to be fixed. But they like to live on the wild side around here, apparently. Alrighty. That just evened out my skin tone by a lot. I'm gonna take my face wipe and clean off my foundation. Then I'm going to take my bronzer brush. I'm using a different one today. This is more of an angled one because my other one I normally would swirl like this, but this is just a little pan. So I'm going to take just the tip of it and carve out some spots in my face with some powder. This bronzer again is called Intentions. And it is a little orange on me, but I can make it work. And we're gonna brush it up into the hairline. And along the cheekbones. And then down the neck. And along the jawline. Taking care not to accentuate Clyde over there. Now the other thing is I'm going to pinch my brush like this. And I'm going to take it along my nose. Give my nose a little bit of definition right there. I've seen people doing it. I'm not sure if it works for me, but I figured I'd try it today and see how it works. I don't see any difference. Alrighty, so now I'm going to take the blush right here, and it is called Current. And I'm going to take it on my Wet n Wild blush brush. Let's see how this looks. It's a pretty color. There we go. That's some blush right there, but it'll tone it down. By the time I'm all done, it won't look so bright. And even if it does, okay. That's very bright. So now I'm going to take a powder brush and dip into that Fenty powder again. And I'm going to blend that all in together. There, how's that look? That looks pretty good. All right, now I'm going to find my little itty bitty brush. There it is. Nope. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Need that later. There it is. And I'm going to dip into this color right here, and it is called Ambition. This color right here. And I'm going to put that right in here for now. It's going to look really bright, or dark actually, because it's a darker shade, but I'll brighten it up here in a minute. I know it looks kind of weird, but like I said, I'm trying things new today. Alrighty, so now I'm going to take the highlighter. Where's my highlighter brush? There it is. The one in the middle, and I'm just going to swirl it all around. And it says all the lights. So I'm just going to take all the lights. Look at, oh, gonna need some more of that. Wow, those are so pretty. Of course, you can see my texture showing up over here, but oh, just the way it is. Now I'm going to take all the lights and brush it in my brow bone. Because that's just the way I like to do it. Wow. And I'm going to go back into my little brush and I'm going to take the lightest shade of all the lights and mix that with that orangey shade to brighten it up just a bit. Give it a little bit more. All right. And I'm going to brush that off. And I'm going to take that little brush again. And I'm going to go into that green color, which I believe is called Fresh. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that. I don't generally put anything underneath my eyes because it generally doesn't stay. But I want to try something different. So there we go. Alrighty, so now I'm going to actually reach up here and get my green eyeliner from ColourPop Cream Gel Liners, and this is Icebreaker, and it's a nice minty green. And there again, I don't generally do this, but I'm kind of want to emphasizing that green. All right. And then I'm going to take the Tastiest eyeliner in black, and I'm going to use my mirror in my Glamglow, and I'm just going to lightly go along my lash line. Just to give myself a little bit of definition. It's hard to talk and do your eyeliner because I have to concentrate. So I don't put it on too thick. There we go. Alrighty, so now I'm going to do my lashes, or not my lashes, my brows. Yeah, do my brows, and then I'll spray my face, and we'll do got quite a bit on it. The only thing I don't like about this product is the brush. See how that gets all frayed out there? I don't like that part of it. I love the product and I love using it, but I don't like the fact that the brush is all kinds of hinky. Just filling in my sparse places. And brushing them down. See, can you hear that car out there? I think it's actually a motorcycle or a quad. I saw a guy yesterday, he was outside and making lots of memories with his kids, but made me a little nervous because he had a quad and he had the kids on a round disc sled, and he was pulling them around on the quad. I was like, okay, but he wasn't going really fast. He was being really good about it and being really careful. I know he didn't want to hurt his children, but they were just having such a good time. We don't really have hills for them to go sliding on around here, so you have to do what you have to do in order to make it work. But brows are done. Now I'm going to take my unlashed Wonder Beauty, and I'm going to put that on my lashes, and then we're going to put, oh, no we're not. We're going to spray our face first with the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic. Oof. Don't inhale. Whew. Alrighty, so now we're just getting that into, Now I'm going to take my lashes. All right, so I did my lashes. I had to stop because I could hear my husband and I didn't want you guys to hear. I mean, you know. So now I'm going to put on my bright lashes. But I am going to do this off camera and I'll be back. Okay, so this is one eye. This is without. This is with. They're just so light, and the band is so, it just makes my eyes look so pretty. They're just so, sorry, I just really like them. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I'm back with my lashes on. These lashes are so light and so, well, almost on. They're just so easy to put on, and there's like hardly any band to them. It's just, they're beautiful. I love them. Angela Bright Lashes Minimalist. That's what these are, and they're just so pretty and so natural looking, and they're my favorite lashes so far. So I'm going to move my mirror back again, and now I'm going to line my lips, and this is Believe Beauty Long Lasting Lip Liner in Hint of Plum. I like darker lips on me. I think they look better on me. So I'm just going to line my lips, which I can't talk in the middle of. Because it's really hard to draw a straight line. If your lips are moving. Now that's a dark plum, and this is going to look a little different, but this is the Oh Behave lippy stick from ColourPop, and it's really dark. It's really dark, but on me, I just think it's beautiful. See, I just think that's a beautiful color. It just makes it so pretty. Of course, don't wear lipstick a whole lot because we wear masks these days, and so I have to get my little Q-tip. Even myself out. But this is my final look for today. I love the eyes. I think they make my eyes pop. And this lipstick, I just feel beautiful. And it might not be a look that you like. It might not be a look that everybody likes, but I like it. I think it's beautiful. Love that OFRA highlighter. Oof. And those lashes. Gosh, those lashes are beautiful. They just stand out so well. So anyway, just remember, who's better than you? Nobody. So please subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell if you'd like to know when I upload again, and I will see you all in my next one. Have a great day.